Hi guys, welcome back. This is episode 5 of 4. Counting's not a strong point for me. So this is the final part-ish of the Atari adventure game remake. And without further ado, let's get started after the fade. Okay, let's do songs. Let's do sounds for hitting the dragon. So in order to do that, we need to be able to hit the dragon. So the sword itself, it has a trigger, and I think we can add a trigger as well to the green dragon, or to the dragons themselves. So I'm gonna add a box collider, 2D, which is going to be a trigger as well, and I'm going to add a tag to that. So the tag for this one is going to be the hitbox. So the hitbox for when you have the sword. So I'm not going to extend it beyond the head, because I think the head needs to be the kill area. So I'm going to call this dragon body. Dragon body. And again, I'm going to need to reset that to dragon body. And where's the offset? There we go, there's the offset. So I'm going to bring the offset down to about here, and then I'm going to make the Y bigger. So it's about there. I can probably bring that. Yep, that's about right. And then the X is going to be about that size. So that's going to be the dragon body. So if you have if you touch the sword with this, then the dragon's going to lose a certain amount of health. And the way we're going to do that is back in the script here. We're going to say what are we going to call that one? So this one is the box collider 2D. So this is dragon body. So we need one for the dragon. We need another script for the dragon head. You can have two box colliders, but it's a bit messy. Okay. Okay, box collider 2D. So void on trigger enter 2D. Actually be on trigger stay, won't it? On trigger stay 2D. If collision dot tag equals pickup, we need to get that pickup. So the pickup, where's the sword? There's the sword here. So if it's a pickup, we need to figure out what it is. So var pickup equals collision dot get component pickup. If pickup is not equal to null, then we want to say if and pickup dot name equals sword. Then we want to decrement the health. So we're going to say health minus minus. And we're going to have public int health equals 100. If health is less than or equal to 0, state equals dead. So you're dead. And then again, we want to say is alive and that. So if you're alive and the collision tag is pickup, then we do this. Otherwise, we don't do that. So this will allow us to kill the dragon. but only if you hit it with a body. Now, I think one of these has to have a rigid body on it. So the player has a rigid body 2D, and it's dynamic. Okay, so I need to have that on the dragon as well. So I need to have rigid body 2D, and it's currently set to dynamic. What else do I have on there? Did I set anything else? Gravity scale 0. Okay, maybe I need to set the gravity scale on this one. Gravity scale 0, yeah, I need to set it to be that. And that's it. I think the oh, I did do that, okay. I did use that get component move position. Maybe I need to use that as well for the dragon. So instead of for the update, where are we? Transform position. Let's change that from that to just to see if that works. I'm wondering if we're going to run into problems with that. Should be okay. Famous last words. Okay. So we need to go grab the sword. Move that there. Go grab the sword. Okay. Let's go kill this dragon. There we go. Oh no. Well, the move worked. That's okay. But it's not killing the dragon. Why is it not killing the dragon? Set a breakpoint in here. Okay, pick up. Sword pick up. Okay. Oh, because the pickup name is sword. Because it's got to be key name. Haha. Once again, I've got the names wrong. So this should work then. So if I exit this, let me kill the audio so you guys don't get deafened by this, because we still need to fix that. See, and then go here and kill the dragon. There we go. Dragon's dead. Nice. So we can kill the dragon. It's good. So what else do we need to do? So I'm going to get the health exposed there, sword exposed there. Okay. Let me get rid of that line. So now we're using rigid bodies, which is good. Now I don't know why that initial position is there, so I'm going to check the AI controller and see what is what. So this room changed. Happens here. But it renders the room. Okay. Seems rather strange. All right. So when the room's changed, we want to go and grab each dragon. So this is only going to work if there's a dragon in that list. So that's a good place to set a breakpoint. Go down to here, and then down to here, and we set a breakpoint. So set the initial room to be that. Transform position, placement, position. But I think what happens is the room changes, and then I think I know what the problem is. So the room changes, and then inside dragon, we need to start the okay. I think I know what the problem is. So the problem is that the dragon is currently waiting, and if it's waiting, it shouldn't react to room changes. You see what I'm saying? So oh, but it doesn't. I think this is firing. I think this is firing when the player leaves the screen. Let me see. I think it's firing when it initially goes into this room. Oh. Okay, so that's it there, and then it's and then it leaves the screen. So if I look at the call stack, this happens after change room. And after start chase. So what's happening is this is now going in here and it's saying, oh well, they moved down there, so it moves the dragon outside the screen, which is what it's supposed to do, but it's happening out of sequence. So this is happening at this point here, but they haven't actually changed the room yet. Or they have changed the room, but so change room is happening here, and then that's calling room changed, and then room changed is happening in here. Okay. So let's just say inside the dragon. So inside dragon we have where's the current room? So current room. Oh, let me go back up to here. Current room is -1. Okay, so we haven't set the current room yet. So if okay, I think I know what we need to do. Right. So when we start the chase, we're going to say int current room equals current room, and then if current room, so if the current room is not equal to -1, current room equals -1, return. So the first time we come into this is going to be the initial room. So because it's the initial room, we don't want to change anything. So we set the initial room to -1 and then we get out as quickly as possible. So the next time the player leaves the screen, that's when we actually want to make something happen. We want to move them. So now the dragon should be in the right place. What does... Oh, right, okay. And then the initial room is going to be initial room. And we get rid of that. Okay. All right. So I'll go down to here. Here. No, still not working. So it's getting through here somehow. So is it hitting this? My guess is now that it's hitting this twice. Yeah. So start chase is happening there. This is getting called at this point here. I don't think we want to start the chase there. I think we want to start it. This is room changed. So when the room changes, what is this? So this is the, yeah, who knew this would be the thing that screwed us over. All right, so when you change the room, there's all this here, and then, oh, we don't need that. That's for sure. Get rid of that. And then, so when the room changes, we're going to do that, but the problem is we don't want that's getting called here. Change room. Already had that. Darn it. That's why I was getting mixed up. Okay. Could have used that. Okay, so player left the screen. But that change room happens then. But I only want to have it when change room, blah, 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 and then room change gets called there. Room change gets called on the dragon, which is this bit up here. This is on the AI controller, and then that sets that to the initial one. But really, the start chase shouldn't start until the player room is rendered. So start chase. Let me think about this. Okay, I think I've got it. So if the current room is not equal to game controller room index return. No, wait a minute. The current hold on. So the current room is that. So if the current room is not equal to that one, then I want to set current room equals -1. No, I just want to return. And then I want to say current room equals -1. So when you leave the room, the chase is on. So this is marking this as being the chase is on because the current room is null and void. So if the current room equals, if the player's in the current room, we want to return. Okay. We want to exit that as quickly as possible. So now, yep. So what room is it then? I mean, this is not about room IDs. This is about the current state of the game. So go down here, chasing along, down. Current room equals -1. How is it equal to -1? I'm so confused right now. I really don't understand what is going on here. I mean, other than the fact the thing is broken, that I understand. So when I go down to here, current room is -1. Why is current room getting passed in as -1? Well, that's a problem in and of itself. Initial room. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, I think this, oh, darn it. All right, I think now that we've done that, that should fix it because the initial room is 12. So if the player's in 12, or whatever room it's supposed to be in, it should be set off to be the player. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. Okay, so now the dragon will chase you until the end of time, even through the mazes. Oh, look at him go. Ah. Oh no, I'm gonna get eaten. Ah. And I'm dead. Okay. Whew. Okay, that was painful. All right. So we also need to get you killed as well. So if I add, let me go to prefabs, dragon drop. I'm going to create an empty game object here. I'm going to add a component, which is box collider. I'm going to call this mouth, and I'm going to tag this as dragon mouth. And this is the bad hitbox. So our dragon mouth, I think did I have to add a rigid body to this as well? CD 0. I think it gets. Okay. Let me just keep it as that. So I'm going to do mouth, and then I'm going to do an offset, so it's going to be across the top of the head there. So the Y is there. That's good enough. And then the size on the X is about that size. And the size on the Y is about that size. Okay, we also need to add a script as well here. So go to general. Where did I put this? Debug environment, general. Did I just shove everything in here? Okay, let's call this create C# script dragon mouth. So dragon mouth, and I'm going to drag that onto dragon mouth. And that is just going to have a script on it that if yeah, we'll need to figure something out with this one. Actually, I'm going to do it on the, I'm going to let dragon get that as an event. So dragon mouth. So I'm going to have public event handler system, and then this event is going to be called player eaten, player bite. Yeah, let's call it player bite. Void on trigger. Oh, we need to change it to trigger as well. On trigger stay 2D. If collision dot tag equals player bite invoke this dot event args dot empty. So we're just going to fire an event to the actual dragon itself, and the way we're going to get that is if we go to dragon, we can do get component in children and dragon mouth, and then this is player bite plus equals OE. And then the object is going to be, actually I don't want it to be that, I want it to be collision.gameObject.getComponent locomotion. So I want it to be the locomotion object of the player. I don't know if that gets me anything though. Like I don't know if that helps. Like I can't get to game controller from here. But I can get to it from start chase. So the dragon is always chasing you when it sees you. So I can say controller, game controller. We're starting to get a bit hacky here, but private controller that. So if that is not equal to null, maybe we don't even need the player, maybe we can just do it with a controller. So if it's not equal to null, we can say controller dot actually we can say player equals O as locomotion, player dot take hit. If player dot health equals 0, game over. Although I think game over doesn't do anything. Oh no, yeah, it doesn't do anything. What does it do? Controller game over and controller game over. Okay, we can't do controller game over because public void player died. Okay, let's make it player died. So we need to add that there. Add that there, and this is going to be health minus minus, and then health, we're going to set that to be 100 just to start with. Get rid of the system. If health less than 0, health equals 0. Because I don't want to go below 0. So after that, take the hit. If health is equal to 0, player died. And then in this one here, do we have, is there an event for this? I think we had it. Oh yeah, mouth. That's going to be a trigger. Okay. Although we don't need a rigid body on there because we're going to have the player on there. So we don't need a rigid body on there. Remove component. So for the end screen, we had this success. So this is the win condition. So we need a lose condition as well. And the lose condition, actually the lose condition can just be the player's health. Oh, we don't even need it. So we just do that there. And so let's go grab success, duplicate that, and we'll call it failure. And we will remove win condition, remove component, and we will add lose condition. And we'll let it compile, drag it onto there. What? There it is there. What are you complaining about? Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't need that. So we just need to take it as a hit. That's why. Okay, so we get that there. Canvas, canvas, canvas. Yeah, so we need lose condition. Where was my lose condition? Lose condition goes to there. And then my lose condition is going to have public canvas group. Actually, let's just go and grab the stuff from win condition. Win condition, here we go. So we need all of these. Canvas group, locomotion. So we need that. We need locomotion. And we need game controller just for fun. And then we don't need the start. Well, we do need a void awake, maybe. But we do definitely need an update. So the update is going to be if locomotion.health equals 0. And then we have a private bool game showing message equals false. So we're going to say if not showing message, or if showing message I should say, return showing message equals true. Start coroutine fade up sign. And can go grab that there, paste that there. So it's very, very similar to our previous one. And we're going to say locomotion.gameOver, controller game over, and then fade up the sign. And the only way that you can be killed in this game is to be eaten by a dragon. So it's going to be fairly easy to do this one. Oh, knows you were eaten. Bad luck. Something like that. And then fade down the alpha to that one there. And so then we don't need to have anything else on top of that. So we'll get our group here. We need our locomotion, which is our player. And we need the game controller. And that's that. So this all works completely independently of the game itself. And we didn't need a wake either. And we can get rid of that as well. So yeah, so all of this is working completely independently of the game. We don't need to have, you know, things know about other classes. Well, I guess we do need to have things knowing about other classes. We don't need to make it explicit. We don't need to have it as like meshed in together. Okay. So if I'm the player and I get eaten, so I need to do the offset. I think I need to do an offset of game object because the beak has to basically eat you. I think I have to do that in the player as well. Darn it. Yeah, I think I have to do it in the player. Let's change the offset first of all. So if I go to prefabs, dragon, so our dragon sprite, so that's our current position there. So that's kind of where we need to be as far as the sort of offset is concerned. So I'm going to move it down a little to about there. About right. So I need to do the same thing for each one of these. So I'm going to do copy component. And then this is paste component values. So it snaps down to there. And then I need to do the paste component values down to here. Paste component values. Okay. And then this one, I need to move that as well. I need to move the offset to about here. Okay. And then that should mean that the beak, the mouth of the joke is that it looks like a bit like a duck. So the beak of the dragon should go for the player's mouth, or should go for the player. Yeah, see, there you go. So that's much more kind of lifelike because it's heading for the player's beak, the player's blob rather than trying to get in its stomach. Okay. So I think the dragon mouth maybe we don't need a dragon mouth, maybe we just need dragon. Let me comment this out just now. And if we go to locomotion, and inside here we say if collision dot tag equals dragon mouth, print byte return. So if the player gets touched by the dragon and does not contain the definition of a player byte, oh darn it, dragon mouth. Let's just leave it as that, and we'll comment out this. Okay. Come on. Okay. We're going to here. Let's go to console. So hopefully. Is that not marked as dragon mouth? Is that what's wrong with it? Ugh. Box collider 2D. It's untagged, that's why. Dragon mouth. Why does this never ever get tagged? Dragon mouth. Okay. Okay. And that's got to be on stay as well. Private. Stay2D. So if it's dragon mouth, then byte. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we can get rid of a couple of classes, which is good. So what we want to do is we want to get rid of dragon mouth. So we'll go to dragon, and we can get rid of dragon mouth script. Remove component, and then we go to dragon, and then we don't need to do that. Get component and children, and then we go to locomotion, and instead of take hit, we can get rid of that. And do that. And we'll probably get a complaint. Oh no, we shouldn't get a complaint because we removed that code. And now we can go back to our script and environment, dragon mouth, and we can delete that there. Okay. It's always good to remove code. All right. So let's go and get eaten by the dragon. Oh, health is 0. So lose condition? Why is lose condition not? Okay, why are you not showing? Okay. It did hit. Oh, that's why. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Okay. Nothing I see here. Okay, let me just put that in the right place. Okay, so if it's 0, we want to fade up the sign. All right. Let's go back to the game. Sorry. So, oh no, you were eating bad luck. Okay. So what do we got now? So we don't have any of the dragon stuff. So let's say, let's just say we've done the yellow dragon and the green dragon and the dragon controller, and that's good. So we have a huge big pile of stuff that we've done. So this is all the things that we've done. We still haven't done any of these things. Oh no, we've done the end screen there. Done that one. We haven't done a title screen. So let's do a title screen. I'm going to take a break. Obviously this will be instant for you, but I'm going to take a break and I will see you in just a sec. All right. Now we need to do a title screen, which I think is going to be super simple. I mean, we could just draw something over the top of this and just not allow the player to move, and that would work. I also need to get the green. Okay. Let's place the green one. So the green one is in room 2. So where's room 2? Room 2. Dragons. That one there. So we got to room 2. Room ID 2. Okay. Dragons, and this is green. That's good. So let me play this, and we should have a green dragon chasing us now. Oh, there he goes. So we got the green dragon now. Let's go get this guy here. Now we get the 2 of them. Yeah, they overlap a little bit. Overlap a lot, actually. Oh no, you were eating bad luck. Okay. So now we can have a title screen. So I'm gonna save this file, save as, and then this is gonna be our scene, and then we're gonna call this game. And I'm gonna do a new scene, and UI Text Mesh Pro, and we're going to choose that font again, which is really nice. That one there. Text. Okay. So for this one, it doesn't really matter what size the screen is. I'm just going to put this roughly here, and I'm going to call this Atari Adventure. And we're going to do Atari's Adventure Retro. Let's change that to Retro Remake. Okay, and we'll make it bold. Nah, let's not make it bold. Center it there, and we'll make it that big. So that looks okay. And we'll change this to be a kind of gray color. That's good. There's Retro Remake. And then we'll have a button, and then the button will just be UI button text mesh pro. And we'll change the text of that obviously to be our cool text. That one there. Play or enter game. Yeah, enter game sounds a bit more 1980s, I think. And we'll change that to main menu. Save. And now that we have those scenes there, what we can do is we can go to build settings, and then we can drag in main menu, remove sample scene, and drag in game. So now we have main menu and game. Okay. And that's all we need for that as far as the UI is concerned. And then for our scripts, we're going to have a folder here called UI, and create C# script load scene action. And our load scene action is going to do something really cool eventually when I get control back. So I'm going to have a void awake get component button, which is in the UI, dot onClick dot add listener, new Unity T action, and then this looks like an awful lot of brackets and things, but essentially what I'm doing is I'm adding a listener. I'm adding an event handler, an event listener to the handler that will perform some kind of action, and that action is going to be public string scene, or that's going to be target scene. And then I'm going to do scene manager dot load scene target scene. Get rid of them. So when you click on a button, it's going to load it immediately. So if I go to our button script here, and then I drag this onto here. So rather than having to wire up all these events and everything, I just created this simple script. I've used this before, and I'm going to add that to game. So when you run this, it's going to hook up the event. So right now there's no events here, but when I run the scene, and then we go back to here, is it not register? I thought it would register that. It does work. I don't know why it's not registering it, but okay. So that's the Atari's Adventure Retro Remake almost done. The only thing I need to do now is when you die, I want it to reload the scene again. So I'm going to create auto load scene. So I'm going to create another element here, And this is going to have a public enumerator load scene. Actually, let's just not bother having that there. And then we'll have public float wait time equals 5 seconds. So let's wait 5 seconds. Yield return new wait 4 seconds. Wait time. Scene manager dot load scene. And then you're going to specify the load scene. So you get public string target scene. Okay. And then we're going to add that to our game. So if we go to game, open scene, scenes, game. So we have our failure. So I'm going to add our auto load scene, and our target scene is going to be main menu. And we also have our success screen. So auto load, main menu. So when we play the game and we die, or we succeed, it displays the message for 5 seconds and then loads the scene. Okay, so it's going to show this. Oh, we need to call it first. Okay, so we go to win condition, double click that, and then we're going to do yield return get component auto load scene dot load scene. Okay, and then we need to do the same thing for the failure, sorry. Lose condition. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Well, let's try it now. Okay. And into here, into here, and there you go. So it goes back to the start there, and then you can click on enter game, and it takes you back to the game. Okay. That's one more done. Title screen. Okay. And so the remaining stuff is just the sound effects. So I'm going to go and do that just now. It's using the exact same program as I used before. And then we'll come back and we'll code up the sound effects. And yeah, we'll do that. All right, so I've got these sounds in now. So if we go to audio, we've got, let me turn these off. So I've got sword hit, player dead, player bite, and dragon dead. So I'm going to add that to our audio controller here. So we've got public audio clip dragon dead, public audio clip player dead, public audio clip dragon bite, audio clip sword hit. So we need all of these. So we're going to have internal void. By the way, what I did there was I held down the Alt key, and then I can drag out a rectangle, and so it means that I can now edit multiple lines. So public, it's internal, isn't it? Internal void. Let's call it that, and then I don't think I can do this here. No, I can't. I can copy and paste though, which is nice. So this is going to be, so if I go and grab this here, I can do play, and I can change that to D, B, B, S. Okay. And that. Okay. And it's all going to be source play one shot. And it's going to be sort hit. Dragon bite. Player dead. Player dragon dead. Okay. And again, we need to drag and drop the right ones across onto here. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit. So we get dragon dead. Let's go to here. Where's our audio? So we get dragon dead, player dead, dragon bite. I've got a player bite here, but and then sword hit is going to be that one there. Okay. So we need to play these now. So the audio controller is using the game controller. And this is happening when you pick up an item, it plays those things. So we also need to do it when it's game over. So game over, we need to know if the player has died or not. So bull was killed by dragon equals false. So if was killed by dragon, audio, play player dead. So that will, there's only one way to get killed, and that's to be killed by dragon. And I think that's everything. So where does this get used? This gets used here, which is the lose condition. So in this case, it's going to be true. So if we go and find a dragon and then get killed by it, then we should hear whatever it is. Okay. There you go. Okay. So that's good. So the next one, let's take that off the list so we know for that. So sounds for the dragon when they kill you. Okay. Sounds when the dragon hits you. Sounds for kill dragon. So for kill dragon, dragon, this is inside the body, isn't it? Where are we? On trigger state. Okay, so state equals dead. So at this point, I think we need to know if the controller, we need to signal the controller that the dragon's dead. So we can say if controller is not equal to null. Actually, we can just do controller dragon dead, and then we create that method public, and then we can just do audio dragon dead. Okay, so now if we go grab the sword, kill the dragon, that'll kill the dragon, and we should hear a sound effect. So let's go grab the sword. Okay. So there's the sword. Let's go kill that dragon. There we go. Kill the dragon. Okay. So sounds for kill dragon. Get rid of that. Sounds for hit dragon. Sounds for when the dragon hits you. So when you hit the dragon, that's going to be the first time that you hit the dragon. So that's going to be on trigger enter. Private void on trigger enter 2D if collision is alive and collision dot tag goes pickup. I'll grab that, and we'll do controller dragon initial and dragon hit. We'll just call it dragon hit. So this should only fire when you first hit the dragon. Audio dot play dragon, play sword hit. Okay. So play this. Oh no, we need the sword. Ah. Let's go grab the sword. Come on. And the sword. Let's go slay that dragon. I think I really heard it. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Sorry, I should stop that. I think I know what's happening. I think the problem is that the two box colliders are interacting with each other, and so because it's parented to this one, it's automatically saying, "Oh no, this is a hit." So yeah, we need to fix that. I think that's what the issue is there. Okay, let's call that one there. Sounds for hit the dragon. So the last one here is, or well, the last sound one is when the dragon hits you. So in locomotion, that's okay. I can get around this. I can have public event handler dragon bit me. Actually, let's just call it dragon bite. And I can say if collision dot tag equals dragon mouth. Invoke this event args empty. Return. So actually no, let's not do that. Let's just do that. I don't think it matters, because if it's not that, then it's going to exit at this point anyway. But now all we need to do is game in here, and then we can say player.getComponent locomotion dragon byte plus equals OE. Audio dot play dragon byte. So when the dragon bites you, it should play an audio. So we don't need the sword for this one. We just need to go and sacrifice ourselves. Yeah, there you go. See, he's biting you. Oh no, you're eating. Bad luck. Dragon bite. Okay, so let's try and figure out why that is grabbing that. So I think if we go back to the code here, so in the code for inventory. By the way, the reason why I keep doing that is I use Visual Studio Code during the day, and it uses Command P to bring up that drop-down list there that I keep using. It's not that in Visual Studio, it's actually Control or Command and then comma to do it. I keep forgetting. Okay, so in this one here, it's checking to see if it's a pickup, and it is a pickup, but the collider that it's colliding against is not the current item. I don't think it is anyway. And so when I parent it to it, I think what it's doing is it's saying, okay, I have attached myself to this thing, so that makes the collider much bigger. So I think what I need to do is when you pick up an item, I need to disable the collider. So when you pick up an item, the current item is not equal to that, and I'm going to say current item dot get component box collider actually let me do current item dot enable pickup. Okay, and then or let's say toggle pickup. True. And then for this one, we're going to say toggle pickup false. And again, we're going to grab that there. 12. And then for pickup, we're going to say private box collider 2D collider void awake. That's collider. Equals get component box collider 2D. Dear God. Okay. And then we're going to say collider dot enabled equals enabled. because we don't want to pick them up. We don't want to enable it when we have it. We don't want it to be enabled when we have it. I think that's the issue that we're running into here. So, or it's one of the issues. There's a few issues, I think. Okay, so grab the key, raise the drawbridge. What is going on here? Is that disabled that? I bet you that's disabled that because of the way that it works. Where's my gate? Gate prefab. Box collider 2D is enabled. But it's not a trigger though. Why is it not a trigger? What is going on? Okay. Oh, because because that gate prefab, gate activator, blah, 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 blah. So open gate. Maybe I can't do that then. Okay, that didn't work. All right, let me read the code a little bit more. The reason why is because the collision for this is actually so small that it doesn't register against the gate. However, if I grab the gate prefab and then I extend the size of that, so I went to the scene, so it was that size. So if I extend the size to be about this to there, and then I play the game, oh, because it, one sec. Okay. So, okay, let me change the size of the gate. So I'll do that first, and I'll fix the other problem I just found out when you drop the object. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to go and then touch this, and I'm going to touch this, and I'm going to touch this, and it's still not working, and I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why that's not. I thought that was a trigger. Box collider 2D. So, wait a minute. So if I go back to here and I disable this, so just turn that off, and and attach to Unity. And I go grab this. It works. Box Collider 2D, gate prefab. Its trigger is false. So how? Okay, I genuinely think that the problem is that I don't have a trigger on the player, and that's the reason why it's not interacting with it. So maybe the problem is I need to have a trigger as well as a blocker. So if I have a gate prefab, where's a gate prefab environment, gate. So what if I add another box collider, 2D, and I make this slightly bigger, but I make it a trigger. So it's going to be about that size, about that size, okay? And then I put that other thing back because this because it's disabled now that I have it equipped. It's not acting as part of the collision physics mesh stuff for the player, and so because this here is a trigger, it's not entering with this one, and I think that's the issue. So if I approach this now, there we go. Okay, so that was the issue. So that fixes that problem. Now the other problem is when you drop something. So if we go back to our inventory, so if you drop it, we need to re-enable it as well. So we need to say current item dot toggle pickup true. So when you drop it, you can pick it up again. Otherwise, you won't be able to pick up anything. Okay, so if I go and grab this and then I drop it, there we go, pick it up and pick up the sword. It's still not perfect. Die, stupid thing. Oh, because it's picked up. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I can do that all day, but it's not going to affect it. Okay. Yeah, I need to figure some other way to do it. Alright, this game is a bogey. I'm going to officially call it done. So, don't need toggle pickup there, don't need toggle pickup there, don't need toggle pickup there. And then pickup, we can get rid of that as well. And we get rid of that as well. And we get rid of that as well. Okay. So that should be everything back to normal. I'm going to leave the gate prefab on. I think it's fine. You shouldn't get a double hit on it anyway. It doesn't really matter. Okay. What I might do is I might fix this offline and then just do a post video on it. But yeah, I'm gonna call that a day for this one. So we should be able to fight the dragon now. There we go, he's dead. And then we go grab the other one. He comes running out the gate, doesn't he? There you go, he's dead as well. So let's go back and get the black key, and then that will so you can pick up 2. Yeah, I need to fix that bug. Okay, well, there you have it. One more game in the bag, I guess. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. I had fun making this game. It's I I never played this before this year, and so I didn't realize how fun this game actually was. So I hope it was fun watching me code this as it was Robin Warrenette making the original game there. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching this video. As always, the show notes contain links and all that kind of stuff to the repository. Um, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and all the other hoops and stuff that you got to go through for YouTube. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. And if you have any suggestions for that, leave a comment below. Thanks now. Bye bye.